It's partly to do with our maturity cycle as an organisation. So to get into the shared services market, we need to be known and trusted. And we started off in Austria, Germany and Switzerland, so we're quite a small company, and we got a round of funding and we wanted to expand beyond those boundaries. And your events take us to the shared services market. So we've been quite a big investor in this event, and it's partly to get the brand going and shared services is quite an incestuous market, isn't it? So once you're known, everybody knows you. So it's quite a quick thing to achieve, which is great, and you are the best at it. So it's the only place to be, really. I think we've met more senior people this time, but part of that is because of our alliances. So we partner with KPMG and EY, and they introduced us to much more senior people than probably we would meet just by doing outreach ourselves. So part of it is because we're now, a year further on, we're more known, and we have a really nice reputation growing. So I guess we've seen more senior people, but it's a good mix of people here. Being introduced by a trusted party to people that don't know you means that you're kind of trusted by relationship, and so because you have to earn the right to ask tricky questions. So you need to be a subject matter expert, which all of our teams are, and you need to be credible, and you need not to sell too hard. You need to understand your client situations and be customer focused. And we've found, again, by being introduced to the right people, doing dinners after the events in the evening, we've networked with some fantastic people, and that trust has grown quite quickly. So it's been super effective. This year has been really effective. Okay, it depends on what they do, right? So if your main market's going to be shared services, and you want your brand to be recognized in shared services, and you want to educate your market before you can sell into it, you have to come to SSOW, right? That's it. There's 3 companies in this marketplace that we could do events with, and you would be by far and away top of the list. So if you want to... Well, again, I think it's really good communication and understanding of our customer problems and what their goals are and their ambitions. It's not about pitching a product or what we do. It's about making sure we help them can achieve their business goals, address some of the issues that they've got, and it's a collaboration. At the end of the day, we're still a supplier, but first of all, we need to make sure people like us and want to work with us. Then we want to make sure that they trust us. And then we want to make sure that during the sales cycle, we're as risk-free as possible. We take as much friction out of the sales cycle as possible, and we're super, super customer focused. At the end of the day, I think our customers think of us as a great supplier. Not sure they always think of us as a trusted business advisor, but it's still a pretty senior collaboration. So yeah, it's all about that. Well, this is a lead generation exercise for us. So we've got part of what we're doing is about brand recognition, so that we're understood and known. Because we always feel, if you're going to meet somebody, they need to have heard about you from 2 other places before you talk to them. Otherwise, they're not going to give you the time of day, and you're just wasting your time. So there's a big element that's brand recognition, but at the end of the day, it's lead generation, and we're meeting people that have got problems that we fix. Somewhere between 15 and 20 organisations into a qualified pipeline of people that want to evaluate our solution. I don't know how long our sales cycle's long, so it could be a long journey yet. But I would think I'd be really surprised if we don't get 5 or 6 deals out of what we've done so far. So that's a really positive return for us.